Hello everybody, Ray Pedraza on the McAllen Cable Network, joined in the studio today by Maritza Munoz and also Miss Nancy Millar from the McAllen Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the both of you.
Thank you.
We have a lot to talk about today. We want to talk about a lot of positive exposure the city of McAllen is getting. We want to talk about Candlelight Posada and also get an update on convention sales.
Yes.
So let's get started. Where do we go first?
Well, let's start with media.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite subjects. The Chamber of Commerce has done a lot of work over the years in trying to attract media to come to town so that they will write positive stories about McAllen. It's particularly important now since we're having all this negative publicity about the violence.
Yeah, we mentioned that in our last show.
Yes, it's so frustrating because those of us who live here know that that's way overblown by the local not only local media but people everywhere, media everywhere. Every time they mention McAllen or the Rio Grande Valley, it seems like they're talking about it's not safe to go down there, or you got to watch yourself and all that. And we know that that's not true. We're actually one of the safest places in the country. So we don't have money to be advertising that fact or anything outside of Mexico. So for anything in the United States and beyond, what we look for is free editorial exposure. And I say free because it doesn't we're not placing it. We're not paying the magazine or the newspaper, but we do host the journalist to come down so that he or she can write stories.
And sometimes that's a lot more powerful than advertising.
Actually, it's extremely more powerful. It's very, very, people tend to believe it. It's much more credible than an ad would be even. So if we can do it, it's great. And we've been very successful this year. We've actually, in the last fiscal year, which ran from October through September 13, we had 43 different stories that were in various publications, mostly in the United States, but some in Mexico, some in the UK, a few other countries, but Canada, 43 of them. And if we had bought that space, it would have cost us $350,000. Now, to go to your point, though, when you said it's more valuable, it's actually, according to statistics, according to research, it's 5 times as valuable. People are 5 times as likely to read a story as they are to read an ad. So for the amount of effectiveness we got from the stories, you would have to take that number and multiply it by 5. So really, it's like $1.7 million of effective coverage that we've gotten, and all positive, and that's the good thing.
Very nice.
So,
and so what kind of stories are they highlighting from our area?
Well, a lot of them are about our nature, our natural resources, the bird watching opportunities, as mostly. There are also a lot who like to cover the fact that we're such a good winter Texan destination or warm winter destination. So those are really the big two. Occasionally you get something else, of course, if it's from Mexico, where it's going to be primarily shopping. But those are really the things that seem to interest most of the journalists when they come down here.
Very nice. Yeah. And you know what? The culture and just the way of life down here is something that draws people. And one of the big events that we have with the McAllen Chamber is, of course, our Candlelight Posada. And here we are in October, but you guys are already getting ready for that event because it's such a huge event.
It's huge. I believe we had over 35,000 people attend last year. It is a one-day event this year. It's our 31st annual. It'll be all day Saturday, December 7th.
Okay.
And we will have food vendors out there, entertainment on 3 different stages, just plenty of activities for the entire family. It is a free event. Just bring your money for your food, and there's plenty of food. So we invite the community to come out and attend the event.
Very good. And so if people want to start preparing, and maybe there's some people out there interested in being a vendor, or maybe being in the parade, or being a part of some aspect of Candlelight Posada, what should they do?
They can contact me, Maritza Munoz at the Chamber, 682-2871. We do have the sponsorship forms if they're looking to sponsor the event or to get their business out there. We will print logos on shirts and on the programs and any advertising that we do. All the logos will go on there. We also have opportunities for nonprofit organizations to have a booth out there to sell food. We want to have at least 35 vendors this year, but they fill up fast, so we do advise people that are interested in using this as a fundraising opportunity, that they apply early.
It's a great community event, and there's a committee, right? There's a big committee that puts it
Yes,
together?
it's our Candlelight Posada committee, and we held our first meeting last week. So we're busy planning the entertainment lineups and all the logistics.
And who all's on that committee? Just people from different-
Parks and Recreation, City of McAllen, there's a few, and then we have businesses from around the community that we send representatives from their businesses to be on the
Very
committee.
cool. And is there a theme this year?
We're working on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working
Should
on
be
it.
announced soon.
Yes.
All right, very good. Anything else we should mention about Candlelight Posada?
I think that's it. Oh, we do have a parade, a lighted parade, and we are taking applications also for that.
Okay.
It's free for nonprofit organizations, and it's $50 for commercial entries.
And we really want to encourage people, that it's a lighted parade. So it'd be nice if
Yes.
we could see a lot of lights.
And a lot of floats. We're hoping to get more floats this year.
Very nice.
So.
Okay, very good. Nancy, you always like to update us on convention sales. I understand we're doing well again.
Yes, actually, we ended our fiscal year with 41 different events. That's conventions, conferences, meetings, and other events. 41 events, which is the second highest number of events that we've ever booked in since the opening of the new convention center. So it's been a very, very good year for us. Those events will be responsible for over 11,300 room nights, which is a lot of how we judge how we're doing. And the other big number is the economic impact that the attendees will have on McAllen when they come in and they stay in the hotels and they eat in the restaurants and they fill their cars up with gas and they go and they buy some souvenirs and those kinds of things. And these people who coming in from these events will bring in $3.6 million into the McAllen economy. So it was a very good year for us. And we're starting off our new fiscal year with a bang. On the very first day of the new fiscal year, we actually booked in 2 events. So things
Very
are
cool.
looking really good, yeah.
All right. And we're keeping our fingers crossed for Palm Bowl.
Yes, we're keeping our fingers crossed. Hopefully that would be a really good one for us as far as getting the positive exposure out there and really being able to show the community what McAllen has to offer, especially in the wintertime.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. And again, congrats on all the hard work you've done on promoting McAllen across the country. And Maritza, congrats to you on all the hard work you're doing on Candlelight Posada.
Thank you.
Wish you a successful event.
Thank
All
you.
right. Anything else we should mention before we go?
If anybody is part of an association and you'd like to look at bringing it down to McAllen, please let us know. We can give us a contact name and we can take it from there. And every group that comes into town helps the economy here in McAllen.
All right. Nancy Millar, Maritza Munoz, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And of course, always, we thank you for watching. I'm Ray Pedraza on the McAllen Cable Network.